get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. Drowning out the I'm just in it for just the high life drift and the high life, just the high feel living in the high life drift, just the high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for just the high life drift and the high life, just the high feel living in the high life drift, just the high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for
What's going on, everyone? RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speedrun on the channel, people. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing amazing. And today we're doing the fourth build in our journey to make sure that you are ready for the brand new for rent pack, which is, just to be on the same page, actually, by the time I'm recording this, the pack is already out. However, I haven't had the time yet to dive into it much and check it. I did do some, you know, like looking around, checking the brand new things, and I gotta tell you, from the first glance that I had basically on it, is this pack in terms of building. I take what I said in one of my previous videos when I stated that the building pack does not look like something that I would join. Actually, I will enjoy. I had a small dive into the objects, and I am loving them. And the build by of the debug section and the live edit object section, boy oh boy, wow! And just a small secret for you, you're gonna see me creating this build over here, which is basically a giant, not giant because it's not 64 by 64, it's 50 by 50. In Solana. You're gonna see me creating it in a specific way. However, the version that I will upload to the gallery will have a bit more updated items from the brand new pack. So yes, for example, those buildings over here that I'm using from a different pack, I think those are from Growing Together, I want to say. I'm not quite sure if it is, but it doesn't really matter because I will remove them and I will use one building from the brand new expansion pack, the brand new for rent. So this build is already gonna be updated with some brand new items from the pack. Now, just a heads up for you, and some numbers. You know that we love to crunch some information before we are diving to other topics in the video. So let's start with the build itself. The build itself is a Solana map. As you can see, we are building inside a semi-watered location, semi-watered lot. The build is a 50 by 50 in Solana, the only 50 by 50 that is big enough, and inside a big majority of the lot is basically water. And you know what? When I was building this, I was a bit thinking, why we don't have more maps with more water inside of them, like water lot? You know what? As far as I care, I want to see a full map that is only water, and the view around it or the atmosphere around it are like mountain and stuff like that. Something maybe like Vietnam style, something like that. I don't know. Do let me know. Do you want to see more maps containing more water or lots inside water, like water lots? You know what I mean? Do let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about it, and maybe we'll put the weight on the Sims to create those more, because I think Solana is the only one, right? I think it is. Solana is the only one, and there are so many maps already. But anywho, if you didn't notice, we are building a marina, which is basically a giant parking lot for boats. boats. So we are making a giant marina, and yes, people, in my mind, you are supposed to be able to rent the big giant yacht over there. You see, we're building in a lot and thinking about lots. No, the big giant yacht over there, which, as you can see, I built extensions for that yacht. Now, you do know that in the past I already utilized that yacht from, and by the way, if you don't know, that yacht coming from the pack Wedding Stories, so you must have Wedding Story game pack in order to have this build in your game. Also, by the way, the pier itself, where that big giant strip with the two lines connecting to it from the sides, it's coming from Growing Together. debug section, so you also need to have that expansion pack. So in total, in order to have most of this build, if you don't have all the packs, if you want to have most of this build, you must have wedding stories and growing together, so you will have the main yacht and the boat pier. So that's just a heads up for you. But as you can see right now, I'm placing some boats. However, I changed those with some boats that came with the brand new pack. Many came with the brand new pack, and boy, I am hyped for that. So if you don't have the brand new pack, you can do what I do over here, just switch them with those boats. Some of them are from the base game, some of them from, I want to say, City Living, but I'm not quite sure. So don't take that for granted. But anyway, so this is, in my mind, supposed to be like a rental yacht. Okay, how cool is that? That you can basically live on a yacht, and that yacht is a luxury one, even though the yacht itself is actually a debug item, and I cannot build inside of it because it's a bit wonky and broken to play with debug items, because if you don't know, some debug items are ghost items, I call them, which basically you can go through them, but some items you cannot do that, and they basically blocking the way. However, this yacht is a ghost item, which means that if you are zooming into the yacht, you will be able to make the yacht vanish and see the interior. And by the way, right now we are jumping into the interior, and I just want to let you know that if you notice, again, I did the same trick with the camera. I'm not moving it much. At the beginning of the video, it moved a bit more because I had to maneuver a bit more to create some stuff around the premises. However, right now you can see that it is it's still camera, and there we go. There was a transition to a different angle, and this is how I'm gonna try to make my builds from now on. So so you won't have like a headache or whatever. I'll try to ease it for you. Do let me know. I noticed many of you let me know in the previous video because I asked, but many of you said that it is better like that. Some said that you don't mind. Do let me know if it is really more convenient for you to watch it like this, because it's more fun. Because at the end, I don't know if you know that, but if you want to support your favorite content creator, YouTuber, whatever, whoever it is, the longer you watch, the better, because it's activating the algorithm, and if you comment, it's activating the algorithm, and if you like it, it's activating the algorithm. So my job is to actually make sure that you're watching most of the video, if not all of it, and maybe even another one. And if you're new here, that will be a great opportunity for me to actually ask you to subscribe and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more builds just like this, because look at that. You don't want to rent this in your game, in the Sims 4 game. So if you're new here, I'm making the less common builds. I'm not building usually like houses, stuff like that. I'm making stuff that will spice your gameplay a bit. So this is what we're making here, a yacht for a rent. Now, I wanted to let you know, and this is actually the sad part of this build, people. I spent a lot of time making this and try to make this work, trying to figure it out how to place the yacht so it will actually look like it is extension of the yacht, like what we are right now. It's an extension of the yacht. It took some time, and I was making and building this lot for a long time. However, when the pack just came out, and by the way, right now we are making like a bar area with some winery or a place to not hide it. You can't hide it, you know, if you're ashamed of it, but if you just want to unwind or your Sims want to unwind, this is a great place for him. But anyway, where was I? I was drifting. Oh, so it took a long time for me to actually make this build and try to set everything and to be lined up perfectly and stuff like that. And right now we are making, oh, I'm drifting a lot, but right now we are making, if you can see, I actually managed to shove over here the hot spring bath, I think it's called, from Snowy Escape. So this is very fancy yacht, you know, even though only half of the yacht basically is built. It is a fancy and kind of big yacht for you to rent. But where was I? I had a point. Oh, okay. So I was building this build for a long time, trying to make everything work out. And then the pack came out. And I don't know if you know that, people, but rental lots, as the brand new renting systems, cannot be watered lots. Yes, I said that. And The Sims took it away from us. So I don't know what is it. If you are furious as I am, go to the Twitter and do that politely. You don't need to be like impolite or you know, like mean about it. But let them know that we want to be able to rent to rent lots that are in water. Why it's not a possibility? I don't get it. I don't see any good reason why it's not. So like it's not a possibility. However, and this is the other thing that I wanted to let you know, even though this build cannot be rent as the new renting system, it can still be a residential or a rental vacation, which is also still a nice thing, right? It's a big yacht, it's a fancy one, you have much luxurious things that you can enjoy over here, from bar, from the hot spring bath, nice music, nice view, all the things. So you can purchase this as, for example, the big business man or woman you are, and you can purchase this as your vacation spot or whatever, like, or something like that. So even though the rent, like you cannot use this lot as for rent pack, as a rental, the brand new renting system, which I still think it's a bug. It should be part of the game. You know what? Let me know if you think, just like I am, that it should be. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't be. So you can still have this build as a vacation rental. So in your mind, that's what you should do it. You should make it as a vacation rental, and this is how I'm gonna upload it to the gallery. Now, if you want to buy this build as not a rental vacation, but as a residential, it's gonna cost you only 84,000 simoleons, which is not that bad if you think about it, because I already built in the past from zero like a luxury yacht, if you remember it. Like I think it was the Black Trident, I called it. Big giant luxury blackish not rental, but actually livable yacht. If you want to check that out, make sure to do that after this video. Sadly for you, you're gonna have to pick, because also that build, the Black Trident luxury yacht that I built, also built on this lot. So yeah, you're gonna need to pick one of those and play only one of those. You know what? This is the problem, as I said at the beginning, that we don't have enough watery lots. I just hope that they will bring more of those. Anywho, let me know what you think about the brand new pack, the brand new expansion. Do you enjoy it? Did you get it? What are you gonna build with it? Let me know in the comments section down below. So you bought yourself a yacht and now you want to rent a room in a luxury hotel and start buying every property in the Sims world. Make sure to check out this hotel casino that I made in the Sims 4 game with no CC, and yes, you can rent it by the day with the brand new pack. Until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me, cause RGeetect signing off.